This is the Goomwave project. It's an open source GameCube controller reactive LED project. Here's mode 1. Every time you press something, it flashes a new color. That includes the triggers, the analog stick, the C-stick, and all the buttons. Here's mode 2, the rainbow idle animation. This mode just loops through this cool rainbow idle animation. Doesn't really do anything else. And here is my favorite part, the coolest part, the LED notches, mode 3. So if you're going straight, horizontal, or vertical, the LEDs won't light up. But if you're going at the perfect angle, the LEDs will light up. This can be a useful addition to Firefox notches to give extra feedback when going for a really shallow angle. Then there's mode 4, rumble. The LEDs flash white every time it gets the input from the game to rumble. This can be in addition to the rumble pack or as a replacement to the rumble pack. And just for fun, I added mode 5, strobe light mode. This mode is good if you're going to a rave, or if you're trying to give a seizure to your opponent while they're wobbling you. You can scroll through the 5 different modes by pressing D-pad down. So again, there's mode 1, every button, then here's mode 2, the rainbow idle animation, mode 3, the notches, and then mode 4, the rumble, and mode 5, the strobe light. So here's how I made it. Once I open up the controller, I disconnect the connector I made. For this project, I took an Arduino Nano and wired up a connector for the data and power, and also wired up 5 LEDs in series. Then I glued them in place on the back shell. I made it so that the controller can be programmed pretty easily. All you need to do is take out the right trigger and then you can reprogram it. I have a very specific wiring setup so that the controller can be opened up and put back together easily, and also so that the rumble pack can be left in. Basically, I route a connector with 2 ends through the rumble pack housing. I have another connector at the top of the rumble housing so you can take the whole rumble housing off. The wires are attached to ground, data, and 5 volts to power the Arduino and LEDs, and also read in the controller data. This project is very simple to program. All you need is the Arduino IDE and the fast LED library. It's also not limited to just .star LEDs, you can also use NeoPixels. The link to the GitHub is in the description of this video if you'd like to download the code yourself. There's a few additions to this project I'd like to do in the future. I can make a version with buttons that light up, I can make a version with a different microcontroller or different LEDs, and I can also make pre-made LED kits so people can mod their controllers like this themselves. If you'd like to get one of these from me, I'll be opening up an order queue in the future. Follow me on Twitter for updates. If you'd like to support the work that went into this project, you can subscribe to me on twitch.tv/GoomySmash.